Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be suggesting some summer fragrances for you guys that I think would be good for multiple occasions and to just enjoy all throughout the season. So if you guys are interested in seeing what fragrances I would highly recommend for the summer, then keep on watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is OshuMare. On this channel, I talk about all things smell good. So if you're into smelling good, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are a returning viewer, hey, it is so good to see you. All right, you guys. So per usual, you know I love giving you guys suggestions of fragrances that I've been wearing, I can truly vouch for, with the additional, newbie here and there. And the first one that we're going to start off with is one that I only wear in the summertime, and it is so pretty, but as soon as the summer's over, I don't even look at it. And this is Gold Coast from Bond number 9. And y'all, oh, if I was going anywhere on vacation, I promise you this would be one that I would definitely pack with me. Well, a decant, not the whole thing because I'm clumsy. But you guys, think like Delina La Rose, but add like more watery, fruity notes. Like I think there's added apricot in here. There's watermelon. You have some red apple, but you still get that tanginess from the lychee, which is so good. And then there's like a different type of rose. This is definitely good for any type of exotic outings that you guys are going to be doing. Maybe if you're going to, like some type of boat trip, or if you're just going to be on the beach, or maybe going to brunch with your girls. I love going to brunch. This would be a perfect one for that. Or just, if it's super hot outside and you need something extra refreshing, this is going to have you smelling delicious, a little classy, a little flirty, and very tropical. So I love pulling this one out in the summertime. Once again, this is Gold Coast from Bond number 9. Next up, we have one of the forgotten Donna Born aromas. And I say that because I don't hear anybody talking about this fragrance, but it is perfect for the summertime, y'all. And this is Valentino's Donna Born Aroma Gold, or the Gold Edition. And this is the one with that added coconut note in here, but you really don't get a heavy dose of anything coconutty. You really get mostly the gardenia that is in here. Yeah, and this is a very strong type of fragrance. So if you have something to do and you want to spritz yourself just one time in the day, I would maybe just go all the way in on this one, get it on your clothes, and this one is going to stay with you all day. And I love having like 1 or 2 fragrances like that in the summertime. But you do have to be someone who really loves gardenia a whole lot. And sometimes florals in the summertime can be a little overwhelming. So, keep that in mind. I think this was limited edition, so I don't know if they still sell it, but I'm sure somebody's out there selling it. I didn't get any use out of it last year because I just had so many other fragrances I was focused on, but I do want to focus on it this year. So once again, this is Donna Born Aroma, the Gold Edition from Valentino. This next one is one that is a staple every single summer, ever since I discovered it, y'all. Oh my goodness, this one is absolutely gorgeous. And I mean, announces herself before she even comes into the room. And this is one from Muglare, and this is Angel Nova, y'all. And I mean, that raspberry mixed in here with, I think other berries and like the lychee. And it's mainly just like the mix of the raspberry and the lychee that just does it for me. And every time I pick it up, I'm so shocked that it's only up to here because I spray this a lot, but a little bit does go a long way. And I haven't sprayed this one in a while, so let's go ahead and give her a spritz. Oh my goodness, you guys, you know it's good when it makes you roll your eyes back. Even me being super sensitive to fragrances right now, this doesn't bother me at all. It's just so pretty. Another one you could spritz on in the morning and it's gonna be wearing you all day long and into the next day. So if you love a fragrance that is very robust, it's fruity, slightly woody because of the akigala wood that's in here, then I think this is one you have to get your nose on, especially if you love berry, raspberry scents. This is like one of the ultimate ones, in my opinion, at least in my collection. I have yet to find another raspberry scent that I love as much as this one. It is so good. So if you haven't tried it, they still sell it. This, I think, is the medium size, but as soon as I run out of this, which is probably not going to be until like a couple summers from now, I'm definitely getting a backup bottle because I have to have this in rotation for the summertime. So once again, this is Angel Nova from Muglare. Next, we have one that I only pull out for the summertime again. And I used to only pull out the original one of this one all the time. But then when this one came out, it's got the addition of peach, and I think it is so nicely done. This is one from Dolce Gabbana, and this is Light Blue Summer Vibes, you guys. I think that this is one of the best flankers that they have come out with. They came out with one this year. So I may have misspoken because I haven't smelled that one. That one might be amazing, but I feel like I'm still gonna like this one the most because you're still getting that like citrusy woodiness in here. It's a unisex, leaning fragrance, and you do get the original DNA a lot. But with that note of peach just added, it just makes it a little bit more feminine and a little bit more fruity. It's not as sharp. It's just like a softer version of light blue. I know a lot of people struggle with this one because it smells kind of manly and, a little too woodsy for them. Some people think it smells like cleaner, child. I'm not going to be walking around smelling like nobody's cleaner, in my opinion. So if people say that, just get your nose on it and, trust your own nose and see what you think about it. But I think it's just really pretty. I think it's like a perfect gym scent, everyday scent, getting groceries, anything really. It's easy. It's easy, uncomplicated, a little refreshing as well. So I would highly recommend it. Once again, this is Summer Vibes from Dolce & Gabbana. Next, we have another one that I feel like is slept on for the summer. And I think this one came out last year. This is one from YSL, and this is Libre Flowers and Flames, y'all. So this one smells very similar to that original DNA. Has all that lavender, orange blossom. I believe there's some vanilla. Might be a little too lavender forward for a lot of women. But this one has the addition of that coconut palm. And for me, I think that was perfect for, like a summertime addition. Oh, y'all, but it still smells very confident, boss chick, very captivating, So I would even suggest something like this if you're going on a first date because it's not just soft and delicate and flirty. It is that, but it's also like a dose of, don't play with me, I'm a boss, and I love those type of just ultra confident type of fragrances. I actually forgot about it until I was getting fragrances out and ready, for this video. And I was like, oh, girl, we got to get some type of use out of you. I mean, I got like the most babyest dent out of this fragrance last summer, but yeah, we're gonna wear her. We're gonna play with her. We're gonna make some memories. And if you have it, don't forget about it like me. Pull it out and use it. Woo! Once again, this is Libre Flowers and Flames from YSL. This next one is a classic that y'all knew was coming up because y'all know I love Delina's. Okay, so let's just talk about it really fast. This is Delina La Rose. Okay, like look at my dent, you guys. Do y'all see that? I try not to wear this too much, but it is so pretty. Luckily, though, I have a inspired version of this one from Juliannas Perfumes that smells just like it, y'all. It is really, really good. So I'm alternating between that one and this one this month. But y'all, this is just an aquatic version of the original one. So you still get that Turkish rose, you get that lychee, but you get the addition of watery notes, which makes it perfect, honestly, for any type of setting. You can wear this to weddings, bridal showers. You can, wear it casually, to the pool, to the beach, or you can just, spritz it on just because it's really hot. And again, you need something refreshing. Oh, it's grown woman, but still soft and girly at the same time. Oh my goodness. Like the definition of daintiness is Delina. Delina and Delina La Rose. So pretty. So once again, this is Delina La Rose from Parfums Marley. If you love a touch of lemon citrusiness in your fragrances for the summer, then you got to get this one in rotation for the summer. And this is MAC Turquatic, you guys. Doesn't that just look like, oh, just put you in mind of some type of tropical vacation? This is like an OG from MAC, and oh yes, y'all, it's got this depth to it. The lemon mixed with like the wateriness in here. Oh, it reminds me of like sitting on the beach, taking in all of the beachy, smells around you, and you're sipping on some lemonade. This is going to be one that I'm going to spritz on me. This one and like two other ones when I want to, feel like I'm on vacation. And it's more on the affordable side of all of the fragrances on the list today. So once again, this is MAC Turquatic. If you are a citrus lover, I would definitely give this one a smell. Next, we have one of two Kayali fragrances on here, and this is Kayali's Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. You guys, oh my goodness. Oh, like the creamiest coconut milk fragrance. This mixed with Bath & Body Works Cocoa Paradise or Miami, Meet Me in Miami, like perfection together, you guys. This one also has like some type of lemon note in here too, which I don't get that at all. I mainly just get that coconut milk mixed with that vanilla. Y'all, this is like one of the best coconut scents that I've smelled for the summertime, especially if you like a milky, rich type of coconut. This is so pretty. I would probably wear this one just kind of out and about, easy breezy, but in like the scorching hot heat. And I usually start pulling for this one in the spring, going into the summer, and then all throughout the summer. And I actually do want to spray this one on me. I'm hoping that, you know, it don't choke me out. No, y'all, that's good. That is really, really good. Yeah, this is a little flirty too, y'all. I hope they still have this one on the website. I think they do. If they don't, I'm so sorry. But definitely go to Sephora, get your nose on it. I think it is the perfect coconut scent for the summertime. Once again, this is Kayali's Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. Next, we have one that, y'all, I meant to get the full-size bottle of this when Sephora had their sale, but I just wasn't feeling up to getting anything at that point. But y'all, as soon as I run out of this travel size, I'm going to get the full size for next summer. And this is Patrice Royale from Dolce and Gabbana, y'all. So if you know what the original, you know, watery watermelon Patrice smells like, this smells like that, but it just has a touch of cranberry to it. So it's just a little less emphasized on the watermelon, and it just has an addition of a different type of fruit. But y'all, when I tell you that addition of the cranberry, I mean, oh, okay. So y'all, I spritzed this on me a couple days ago, and you know, I always like my husband to smell things and, you know, see what he likes. Sometimes I wait around to see if he's gonna compliment me. Other times I'm just like, you know, I'm impatient. I'm like, baby, smell this. What do you think? Y'all, as soon as I put my wrist to his nose, his eyes got so big, and he didn't even speak for like the first couple seconds. And I was like, babe, do you not like it? He was like, no, I really like that. This is so nice. What is that? And so, of course, you know, I showed him this and told him that I really wanted a full-size bottle because, you know, maybe he can start, you know, adding things to my Christmas list. This is such a delight. It's perfect for the summer. It's not ultra serious. It's not, you know, like anything just, oh my gosh, out of this world. But I think it is a beautiful, fruity, fun. Clearly, it's a little flirtatious, you know, a little sexy to the opposite sex. And I think I'm going to run through it extremely fast because now that I know that he loves it as much as I love it, we are going to get a lot of good use out of this one this summer. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to get your nose on it, I would head into Sephora and smell it. It's really good. It's also not overly priced. I think the huge size is maybe $100, which is really good for fragrances nowadays. I absolutely love it for the summertime. Once again, this is Patrice Royale from Dolce & Gabbana. Everybody doesn't want to smell fruity and coconutty and just be doing, you know, the absolute most in the summertime. Maybe you just want to smell like your skin, but better. Just something that is just going to have you smelling like you're not wearing perfume, but you're wearing perfume. Y'all, that's when I love to pull out Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. This has actually been one of my go-tos since I've been very sensitive to fragrances. It's got like ambroxan in here, and then it has like a musky note in here. I think it's like Cetilox, which is not in a lot of fragrances, but that mix of those two is just, oh, it makes it so nice. Yeah, y'all. So when I first got this, I was like, who would want to put this on? You can't even, this doesn't smell like anything but some skin. But now I get it. It's like, I felt like this one had to sit, and y'all, now I smell what everybody else was smelling, and I think it is so pretty. Yes, it's literally just your skin, but better. Not exactly soap and water clean, because again, it does have like a woodiness to it, but it really is like a light and airy woodiness. It's not like a heavy woody type of like fall, winter type of, you know, touch. It's like, you know, just like barely there. It's like a whisper of woodiness with like clean sheets kind of, which is perfect for like, you know, working in like, you know, close encounters with people. Maybe you work in, you know, a hospital setting, anything like that. Or you're just a person that doesn't really like that much perfume. I would definitely give this one a sniff because it's like barely there, but it's going to have you smelling very nice and lovely in the summertime. So once again, this is Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. I have been babysitting this next bottle because I'm just like, oh, it's so good. It's like even stronger than it was when I originally got it. This is one from Kayali, and this is Eden Juicy Apple, you guys. Oh my goodness, calling all apple and berry lovers. This has like all the berries, apples, you have sugar, there's vanilla, lychee. Lychee isn't super dominant in here. It's really like about the berries and that sugar and that vanilla, you guys. Oh man. It's another one that my husband loves, y'all. He loves it. My nephews love it when I wear this one. They just tell me I smell really sweet and yummy. I love that. Love a good compliment from a little one because, you know, they don't lie. They tell you when you smell good and when you don't smell good. Also when you look good and when you don't look good. It's been around for years. You do have to overspray, but I will say that since I've had this one for a couple years now, it has gotten stronger. So I don't have to keep on re-upping on it. But I do have a travel size, so I just re-up on it anyway because I just like that fresh burst of the berries and, all the sugar. It is so fun, just very happy and upbeat and just having a good time, making some great memories while it's super hot outside. Eating juicy apple is perfect. Miami Nectar is one that crept up on me, you guys. I started with the travel size of this one last summer, and I really started using the travel size like a couple months ago consistently. Was like, oh my gosh, I need a full bottle of this. So this one does not have any type of dent because I'm still working my way through the travel, or did I use it? I don't know. It's like barely anything in there, but I like to go through my travels first and then I move on to these. Miami Nectar is like everything that summer is about. If you had one summer fragrance that you could get that really you can wear for all type of occasions all throughout the summertime, I would highly suggest this one. I've been wearing this one to the pool. I've been wearing this one just, dropping my son off to preschool, anywhere, everywhere, all the time, just any which way. It is so enjoyable. It's very light. It sits closer to your skin, so you can just, go in on this one when you're spraying yourself. Yes, it smells coconutty, but it also smells like, like palm trees just, swaying in the wind, and it gets juicier and juicier as you wear it. When you first spray it, you get that juicy pineapple in there, and then the coconut starts to come out, and then once it dries down, it gets like, has a little bit more girth to it. And it's crazy because there are a lot of floral notes in like the middle of this fragrance, but I don't talk about them at all because I don't pick up any of those to my nose. If you smelled the new one that just came out, I think like the guava something, let me know how you guys like it. Should I give that one a sniff or should I just stick with this one? I'm very satisfied with just this one, but I am a little curious to see if you guys like it. But once again, this is Ellis Brooklyn Miami Nectar. Now this next one that I'm going to talk about kind of hurts my feelings, you guys, because if you're new here, you don't know, I just moved like, couple months ago. So not literally just, but kind of, still just. And I have a whole bunch of my fragrances, you guys, still in boxes in the garage. And I cannot find this fragrance in full size. So I'm just going to show you guys the travel that I have that is pretty much empty. And this is one from the 7 Virtues, you guys. And this is Coconut Sun, y'all. This is such a pretty aquatic, slightly floral type of fragrance. And it reminds me of the 4th of July last year because my family and I went to Big Bear or something like that. And y'all, I took this fragrance with me in the full size. And I think because of the, what is it called? The incline, not the alkaline. Oh my gosh. I can't remember what it's called, but because we were up so high, my fragrance burst. It was probably just too hot in the cabin and we were just too far up in the mountains, y'all. And I was devastated. But before it broke, I got some use out of it. So whenever I smell it, I think of, like last year and, hanging out and like barbecuing and, going to see the fireworks with everybody. And eventually I did get a new bottle of the fragrance, but y'all don't know where it is. I can only find this, but this is like, coconut water. So it's very refreshing, very cooling on the skin. And you also have like this like sea salt, which I love a good salty moment in my fragrances for the summertime. And it's all enveloped in like a bed of these florals like frangipani and rose and jasmine, but they are not like front and center at all. It's mostly about the coconut water in here mixed with the citruses and that saltiness with like a touch of floral, which just gives it like an extra dose of pretty. Oh, yes. It's going to be so nice when I find my full size bottle of this. I'm so tempted to just go get another travel size or something, but that's going to be wasteful because, as soon as you go and buy something new, that's when you can find your old thing. So I'm just going to be patient for like another 2 weeks and then I might just, go ahead and pull the trigger. But once again, this is the 7 Virtues Coconut Sun. It's another one that I only wear in the summertime. And last but not least, y'all, this was probably my favorite summer scent before I got into all these other fragrances that I now have in my collection. It's a classic. It's been out for years. It will never get old. And this is one from Tom Ford. And this is Eau de Soleil Blanc. This is the toilette version, y'all. I love, love, love this. Oh, it smells so luxurious, so fancy, so fancy. So this has that, classic mix of the tuberose with, the coconut for the summertime. So it has that like sun tanniness, but I promise you it is the most sophisticated type of tuberose. and sunscreeny type of fragrance you've ever smelled. And there are so many other versions of this one. Like if you're into body mist, you like Sol de Janeiro, they made a fragrance called Tan Line, smells very similar to this, but there is nothing like this original Tom Ford version. I don't know if people have a hard time with the longevity of this one, but this one lasts for hours on my skin, y'all. And every time I smell this, I think I tell you guys this all the time, I just imagine myself being on a yacht and like having like brunch and mimosas and all that type of stuff with like, you know, my girls. I mean, I ain't drinking on no mimosas right now because, you know, I ain't trying to get my baby in my belly drunk. You know, that is never okay. If you're a coconut girl, you have to have this one in your collection. And as long as I'm on YouTube, I will always probably have this in a top summer picks every single summer because it's just a staple at this point. So once again, this is Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc. All right, you guys, so that is it. Those are all of my summer top picks I would highly suggest for you guys out there. Comment down below, let me know, are any of these your top picks? If not, what are your top 2 fragrances for the summertime? Let's talk about it. If you guys did like today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. Share it with a friend or two, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And as usual, take care of yourself. God bless you all, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.